Oh. Okay, I guess it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. You take care. Bye. Bye. Hi, everyone. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it is Friday, 3rd of September. Oh my gosh, happy spring day. Oh wait, that's the 1st of September, right? But it's spring month. Bring in the new, bring in the beauty. We're gonna rock spring, right? Yes, we are. Well, welcome to the FBiz show. Well, don't be sad. Well, I'm a bit sad. But, as you can see, it's just me. So Chris is actually not joining us today because he's not well. Well, he's actually not well. We all know that because he's doing a show with me every week. But no, seriously, he is a bit sick. So before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. Okay, anyway, that was the JANINE version of Aretha Franklin. Never do that again, ever, ever. But yes, Chris is a bit sick, so please keep him in your prayers, and I'm just sending some healing love. Please, 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 please. He will really appreciate it. So don't be so sad. It is just me on the show. So we're going to share some amazing news, and I've got an awesome guest with us that I'll be interviewing later. So yeah, me and my 2 fans are going to have a fantastic show today. I hope I really do have more than 2 fans. I really do. Anyway, so what happens when you introduce 3 entrepreneurs, each an expert in their own field? So they are amazing in their own sectors and their country. What do you do when there's an economy that's happening? Well, we all know what's happening right now, don't we? What do you do? How do you build a show called Explore ProTech and, of course, global online speed networking? I mean, that just in that whole sentence is like amazing event happening the 23rd of September, 6 to 8 p.m. GMT +2. Saving entrepreneurs. That is what that event is all about. So don't miss out. There's going to be amazing speakers on that day. And of course, you can be there. Just join. There's a link somewhere in here. Clickety, click. Do it. Click, register. Ooh, that's a good point. I don't even know if I registered. And there's limited seats. Oh my gosh. Okay, after the show, I am registering. Definitely. So remember, limited seats, so don't miss out, people. It's going to be epic. Now, talking about ProTech, etc., Peter Hingston is one of the directors, and his areas of expertise is like the tribe, team building, collaboration, and of course, practical leadership. It's quite a lot for one person, I'd say. But he's good. He's actually good at it. I have to give him that. Then the other directors, of course, is Christine Buerta. Now, her expertise is focusing on numbers and strategy and tax. I wonder if she's an accountant. Would be interesting. But anyway, please, let's help them and focus on numbers and get people to the Global Online Speed Networking event. Invite. Remember, limited seats. Remember that. Okay, so of course, we have to do jokes, right? So you have to laugh now because I'm not really great at this. So why do clowns make bad entrepreneurs? Because they're into funny stuff. Wow, I know. It's sad that I'm laughing at my own jokes. Oh, the producers behind, they're cracking themselves. So I'm doing a great job. Absolutely awesome. So on other news, there's so many events happening. I can't keep up. If I can get money for attending each event, I could have a Porsche or 2. But anyway, Explore Van is another amazing event that's going to take place. Now, Explore Van is a monthly event that's created to socialize, learn, share, grow. And the main thing is collaboration. I know, and I don't know why I'm whispering, but I'm so excited. Yes, it's all about collaborating with partners, referral partners, because you shouldn't see each other as competition. No, stop that. Because if you can collaborate, you grow together. Don't call a PA, call a BA. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, The Explore Van is an amazing, amazing platform. I believe so. And it's getting launched the 30th of September, 6 p.m. GMT +2. So there's awesome 2 events happening in September. Don't miss it. So this Explore Van is for virtual assistants globally so that we can collaborate and grow together. If you want to know more about Explore Van, there should be a link somewhere there here. Register and find out more. Oh, by the way, there's bonus benefits as well for being at the event, and then other stuff too. So I'm not going to share it with you now. No, stop winking at me. I'm not. Come to the event and see all about it. Absolutely amazing. So the next thing is, I've got another joke. Of course I do. Of course I do. So listen carefully. This is one for the ones that's the numbering people. You know them? Yeah. So I met an old friend from high school the other day, and I couldn't believe how wealthy he is because he was really sucky at maths in school. So anyway, I actually asked him, how did he do this? You know what his answer was? Listen carefully. All I did was I found a product that I could make for $2 and I sell for $4. You will never be surprised. I mean, 2%, that's amazing what 2% can do to your business. Did you hear that? No, oh wow. Yeah, it's quite funny. It's hilarious. I mean, I really don't know. Anyway, I hope you are laughing because laughter is a vacation. So I wish you so many vacations in the spring month. So I'm going to share some myths with you with regards to virtual assistants because there's so many myths. So the first myth. Anyone can be a VA. Yeah, being a VA, virtual assistant, isn't easy, but it's not for the weak. There's a lot of hard work that goes into being a virtual assistant. You have to have the chops to hang in with some of the top entrepreneurs in business. It's important to have skills and, of course, the drive to make it happen because it's not going to happen for you. #entrepreneurship. Boom. Myth number 2, a virtual assistant can do it all. Well, I think so. No, that, you can, but not really. That is why it is important to collaborate. Collaborate. It is so important, more than ever, absolutely more than ever. Many VAs specialize in specific sectors, like project management, social media management, sales, funnels, bookkeeping. Why not collaborate them all? Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps because boom, that's going to be epic if you collaborate correctly. And with collaboration comes long-lasting relationship. I mean, amazing. Myth number 3, a VA can't do the same things that a normal assistant can do. Only thing the rest. I promise. Okay, people. Chris, we miss you, man. We miss you. We miss you. So now we're going to do the real thing, because I think the guest is now really getting upset because he wants to talk as well. This is not just about me today. So although business coaches has existed in the 90s, I think it was the early 90s, or, I think it's the early 90s that a business coach has been in existence. It's not a new thing. So today we will be talking to an amazing person. I will be introducing Mr. Stephen Levy from Dare to Be. Now, he is an amazing person. He is an extraordinary leader, using simple, effective processes, aligning you and your team with a shared vision, contributing, and he's putting so many things in place to make sure that everything he puts through and in front of you, it's got meaning. He's changing lives, people. So put your hands together for Stephen Levy from Dare to Be. Stephen, welcome to the FBiz show.
Thank you, Janine. What an awesome intro. You're amazing. And thank you for
But
having
stop
me
it.
here. You are.
No, go on, I lied.
Okay. No, but you
Really
are. You
amazing to
seriously
have
are.
you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no, it's absolutely our privilege to have you here. Now, you know, there's a lot of things that I'd like to ask you. And what exactly is Dare to Be? Can you tell us what that is?
Oh, Dare to Be is a coaching practice, but the name came from me having to dare to step into my own passion when I was 54 years old. So that was, and then just dare to be me. And so that's where the practice, the name of the practice came from. But it's primarily a coach in business. So a lot of people ask me if I'm a business coach, to which I emphatically say no, because I don't coach your business. I don't know your business. I coach inside your business to, in a nutshell, Janine, just to see that you're optimizing the resource that you've got available to you in order to create the highest probability of getting to where you want to go. And most of that resource is people, but it needs to be aligned to your systems and your processes. And of course, the numbers, we can't forget the numbers.
Oh, definitely. I agree.
And I'm
so
not just saying
really
that because it's
amazing.
easier.
Because you then unleashing the true potential of the person that is sitting in front of you. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, I think that's the responsibility of leadership. And that's why I choose the conduit of leadership to coach in business, because they have, through my own journey, over 35 years in corporate, in partnerships, in my own business, and just being exposed to leadership and seeing how influential they are and the impact they have on the lives of the people they lead. And that's personally and professionally. So that's why they have a very important role to play in business, in communities, in countries.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's good to get a sense of the depth experience of you as a coach. So my question now to you is, what industries have you coached?
Oh, a variety: financial, real estate, meat distribution.
Did you just say meat distribution, as in steak?
Like in steak. So if you are vegan, you're probably not going to be too happy about that. But everybody's got to has a business. There's a space for everybody. So yeah, meat. And then also it varies, Janine, in the scientific research industry, which is a big multinational company that I'm currently busy in. And there's two people,
Fantastic.
but they're so impatient because you always leave the best for last. And then there's a food, also in the food industry, food distribution.
Okay.
And then coaching someone in the networking industry. And because they're providing a huge platform for entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs themselves are leaders, even if they're leaders of themselves. They need to lead. And the platform, I've had the privilege of working with Nestine and the cool dude next to her, Peter.
Oh, you're talking about Explore ProTech now. So are you walking a journey with them? Well, good luck.
Well, I have. I've had the privilege of, it started off actually trying to get Nestine to come to a networking event. And then as I've got to know Nestine, in true Nestine style, she just started on. So, and not the day that we met. She said she'll have a bit of a break. It was the next day.
That is amazing. It really, really is amazing. And I love what you said. Even leaders needs coaching. And that's really powerful. No matter what, you're never alone. And I think Nestine and Peter will vouch for you, Stephen, because I think Explore ProTech slash Stephen, that's why it's been so amazing to be part of it as well. And I'm not punting the Explore ProTech. I'm also not punting Stephen. I'm punting the collaboration that took place for the excellence that happened and is still happening. So kudos and well done to you guys for doing that, because it just comes back to, if you're willing to learn, you're willing to grow. And that's just beautiful.
That's a powerful statement. And you're very kind, but I think there's kudos to a lot of people in Explore ProTech that I've seen. It's just been such a kind of what can I say, a beautiful bringing together of people who are heading in the same direction and understand entrepreneurship and are willing to support and guide each other. So it's not just a Stephen or an Estine. I've just been really privileged to have jumped in. I got on the bus in the beginning, but there's a lot of people in that, a lot of good coaches, even, and to add to leadership needs coaches, even coaches need coaches. So it's just, yeah, it's an amazing community or tribe, as Estine and Peter call it. And it really is of people who want to see each other grow, and they don't sit and, you know, I think Explore ProTech has helped people take them out of this hoarding mentality that we seem to have been brought up in society. You know, I keep everything to myself, even though I didn't reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, you and the one thing that you've touched on is, you know, you mentioned the word bus, and the entrepreneurial journey is one massive bus, because there's a seat for every single one. And that is beautiful. That is really, really beautiful. If you haven't seen it yet, dude, open your eyes. It is a beautiful picture, really a beautiful picture. And to see each other grow, oh, wow, I'm actually getting goosebumps. It's really a beautiful journey. So come on, click on that links and just join. Don't even think twice. Don't even think twice.
You know, Janine, I think people must just come, like, you know, you mentioned earlier that there's the Global Online Speed Networking, which I've attended quite a few. And the next one is?
The 23rd of September, correct, Stephen?
So the 23rd. So, you know, I think people should just register and come to it, because how will you ever know which is the right bus for you unless you actually get on it? And it's important, you know. I know Peter speaks a lot about it. It's the, you know, there's a networking platform, there's a community, just as in your business, for everybody. And not every networking platform or community is the right one for you, but you need to go and explore it and see.
Use Explore ProTech.
And see if you're on if you're not on the right bus, that's cool. Then hop on another bus.
That's it. But don't. This bus is amazing. Really, really.
This bus is insane.
Cool.
And this bus only moves forward. Cool. It only moves forward.
That's it.
They even took the rear view mirror out. You can only look out the front.
That's it. That's exactly it. That's how awesome we are. That's exactly it. Don't look backwards, because you've been there already. Yeah. Go forward. Now, depending on the type of support a person is looking for, Stephen, what additional skills do you bring to the table if someone is walking this journey with you?
Yes, I think a gift that I have, that I only discovered really late in life. So that's also why I think it's so important to help people realize, every one of us, I have a firm belief that every one of us has something unique to offer the world. Every single person on this planet has something unique to offer the world. We need to be taught to go and find it, or we need to be able to go and deep down and discover it. It's also not an easy journey. So I did that in 2014, I think it was. So, but I discovered a lot. And so I just bring my own, what informs me of my coaching is my own journey that I've been been on, the highs, the lows. I studied coaching for 2 years. I learned a hell of a lot there in terms of methodology, techniques, the ethics of coaching, which is very important, probably the most important, because you're entering into you're into someone else's space, and it's really got to be a trusting and comfortable space for them to open up, because it's not an easy journey. But actually what that's on the framework. What really informs me is my own journey that I walked. You know, if I think of defining moments in that journey, was burnt out twice, not once, twice. So that was quite smart. I wouldn't suggest you do that. Not a nice place to go. The lessons that came out of that, what I bring to the coaching, is probably one of the first things I ask people is, when they want to make change, what is the change they want to make and how committed are they to it? On a scale of 1 to 10, generally they'll quickly answer 10 or even a 12 or 15. And then the next question I ask them, how committed are they to making the change?
That's a big question.
And to doing what it takes. And then the answer doesn't come out that quickly. And they got to think about it. Because there's one thing making change, and there's another thing doing what it takes to make the change.
That's it.
You know, Justine's probably heard me say this before. You don't lose weight reading a diet book.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried it. I tried it. Don't worry, it doesn't. I promise you, it doesn't work. I know how to lose weight, but I haven't applied it, so it hasn't gone.
If I read that kind of book, then I eat. So I shouldn't read, right?
So we're on the same page.
That's it. Oh, look at you. People, Stephen is on fire. Yeah, look, it's really deep stuff, what you're doing. And I'm not going to take my hat off now, but I really do take my hat off to you, because it's really, people need people like you in their business and in their lives, to focus on their own potential, because one needs to kind of the mind, but educate the mind to focus on the way forward and not really forget the past, but to not focus on the past. So, and I think that's also where you come in, is helping them with that journey.
You know, yeah, I do, Janine. So it's very much I step into their world, and I have the ability to do that. But I step into their world and I listen. This is going to sound quite crazy, but I listen to what they're saying to enable me to see their world through their eyes. And then I'll ask them questions around it. Because sometimes, as we all do, we do things so naturally that we're not really aware of the special qualities that we have, because it comes so easily to us. And sometimes we just need someone to reflect that back to us, and then how are we using that on our journey? That's the one thing. You spoke quite interesting. You spoke about not looking back. I think there's two sides to that. So they need to know where they're going. So they need to have a clear vision of where they're going. It's not about whether they get there or not. They need to understand where they're going, and they need to understand where they are relative to where they're going. And only then can we work out the right strategy, or the best strategy for them to follow, and then see how does their behavior and what they're doing align to that strategy, and how do their systems and their processes support that in order for them to optimize the resource that you referred to earlier. And that's in a nutshell what I do. But it starts with leadership, because if they don't buy into that, it's not going to work. They can derail the whole process.
Okay. Now listen, Stephen, I've been talking a lot now with my beautiful, this was handmade. I'm just saying, this is handmade. So can I ask you, like my bird has been whispering in my ear, you've got a wig. Oh, do you mind to share it with us and put it on, and don't make me feel alone here, please, please.
But now I'm
please,
going to go and fetch it.
Come on, put it on.
I'll have to fetch it.
Okay, I shall wait for you.
Well, you can. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can phone and get it delivered.
Oh, this is so much fun. While Stephen is finding his wig,
Okay.
he's really amazing. He's really, really awesome.
Thank God I found my purpose before I found my wig.
So, Stephen is clearly not going to forget his wig. He is sitting there focusing and trying to now, oh, look at Janine.
Okay, excuse me.
There we go. That was amazing. I'm tapping myself on the shoulder. Look at Stephen go. People, I hope you are enjoying this show. It is a little bit different, but I hope you're enjoying it and learning. This is one of, oh, hold on. Oh,
No, it's coming.
excited.
It's coming. It's on radio. It's on remote control. It's on
Oh, look at you using
all this technology.
Oh my goodness. So yeah.
I learned that at Explore ProTech. My technological skills went up about 50,000% since I joined Explore ProTech.
What do you call an innovation of scissors?
What?
Oh, by the way, this is another joke. Innovation of scissors? Cutting edge technology.
Oh.
And that is exactly what Stephen now used to get his wig delivered. I mean, come on.
I mean,
fantastic. Oh, there we go, people. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It depends.
Oh, blondes do have more fun.
They do.
Look
I
at
don't
you,
think,
Stephen.
I don't know if this is good marketing, whether anybody would take me seriously as a coach.
Oh, they'll take you, honey. They'll take you. Don't you worry. Thank you so much.
I have a colleague of mine who actually, this inspired me to get this wig. She does coaching and communication, also a member of Explore ProTech. So if she's watching, my apologies to her.
Stephen, you're such a books for sports, eh? I'm sure.
But now I've got to take this off.
Okay, it's all right. You were a book for sports, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I know that the listeners are really, and the viewers, they love it. So just a quick one.
Yes.
You know, a smart business coach knows that they are not completely responsible for the results that you are kind of coaching them, right? So what kind of measurable results do you have that you can help your clients with?
Everything that they do needs to be measurable. So, and how do they do this? So one of the hardest things, if you look at when you got numbers are a form of measure. And I always say to people, the numbers are important, but you must be careful not to focus on them, because then you lose sight of the process. So the numbers are a measure or a result of the outcome of how you're performing. And that's, I think, where they're very important, is we use them to see how we're doing. And it's no use going, if we didn't achieve our numbers, often, which happened to me too in my business, often we go into a little bit of a tailspin because we didn't achieve our numbers. But what we should be doing is actually just looking at why we didn't achieve the numbers and what would we do differently? What did we learn from it in order to achieve them? We also we need to look at how did we show up in that period before we assess it of achieving the numbers. Did we perform at our best? Could we have done things differently? And behavioral change is not easy to measure, but the best way to measure it is not through yourself. And this is where leadership needs to ask for feedback from their team. Because that's the best way to understand if the change that you've committed to has taken place.
And it's so true. You have to, asking for feedback. You learn from that and you grow from it. So it is truly valuable.
Yeah, and it's not easy. We don't like feedback just because I think the way it's delivered. It's not the feedback itself. And I think if feedback's delivered in an honest, constructive way, where you're not putting the person down for what they've done, but rather showing them what they could do better. Okay, and just, I can give you just a little example that I experienced just the other day. Was a guy changed his narrative, and he just said, I know, he said to one of his staff, because through the coaching and so on, he actually started implementing this process of feedback. We actually like to, me and Enrique, we decided we're going to call it feed forward, not feedback.
Love that.
And he said that he asked one of the guys, he said, I noticed that you're not doing your best. I've seen you do better than that. How can we support you in getting back to that level where you're doing your best? And that was so awesome. Instead of saying you did this, I'm not happy with the way you did this, or you did this wrong, or whatever. And that's where feedback, people don't open up to feedback because of that. It becomes a bit attacking. But the way that he did it was brilliant.
Sure.
So yeah.
That is amazing. Thank you for sharing that, Stephen.
Yeah. So I think that's important. I think I think in the coaching space, and certainly where I work, I'll listen to what they experienced in the past, but we don't stay there. We just unpack what lessons they learned and what can they take with those lessons to move forward into the future. It's continuously moving forward. We've got to keep moving forward. Otherwise, we'll never get to the summit.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Yeah. So, it's a bit like Google Maps. When you want to go somewhere that you don't know, you Google, the first thing Google Maps asks you is where you're going. And the next thing it asks you is where you're now. And only when it has those 2 points can it work out the best route for you to get where you want to go. So it's pretty much the same. It's the same kind of analogy.
That is so beautifully said. Yeah. So just keep on focusing on the way forward. So
yeah, and I must tell people that are listening, and I'm also that, I always say to people, we create the highest probability of getting to the top or to where you want to go. But there's no guarantee. And I don't really like that word, because if last year didn't teach us that, then I don't know what will.
Correct.
Yeah, I stood up and opened my big mouth at a presentation that I did in February and said, this is the first year I thought I was quite clever that we're going to have 2020 vision. Anyway, 23rd of March came along and whacked that out the window. So, so yeah, I think we have to understand that there's no guarantee, but what you can, in my coaching, and why I say we need to work out that strategy and getting to the top, is also to often stop, as entrepreneurs or leaders in business, that we're so focused on going and we just push it and we push it and we push it. But sometimes we forget to reassess where we are, because sometimes we might have to make a detour. But we always make that detour with the end in mind. And what that helps with entrepreneurs or leaders or business owners is that you're always in control of your strategy.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that we can control. We need, sometimes before we think outside the box, we need to look inside the box.
That's it. Oh, wow. People, what an epic show, because I've learned so much. And I think I should just book a session with this amazing man. Now, Stephen, if people want to get hold of you, what can they do to get hold of you? Where can they follow you on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter? What's your platform stuff?
Platform stuff is LinkedIn. That's my #1 platform stuff.
That's it. Okay, fantastic. So go follow him.
I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. And
okay.
You can also, if you log on to Explore ProTech, you can also see my profile there and all my stuff. And
oh my goodness, you're like all over. That is fantastic. So
I know,
the
sometimes that's the problem. As long as I'm not all over the show.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You're all over because you're just on top of it. You know what you're doing because you're an expert in your field. So please, people, go like him, go follow him, go learn from Stephen on his links. As I said, the links are below. So have fun with it and connect with him. Stephen, thank you so much for being part of the show. It was absolutely smashing to have you part of it.
Thank you.
It's becoming a sort of a, I don't know, tradition that I need to wrap with all the interviewers. So are you okay if I wrap something for you, Stephen, and viewers? I don't know if that's cool with you.
Go for it. I've been pulled out of my comfort zone so many times on this show. Would never have done that before. So,
That is fantastic. You're welcome. You are welcome, Mr. Levy.
thank
All
you.
righty. Okay, so let the countdown begin. Okay, let's go. Unleash your true potential to ignite growth in your business and life. Dare to be is a greater version of yourself. So I dare you to be, contact Mr. Stephen Levy. Woo! I hope that was lekker. I had fun with it.
God.
Stephen,
Yeah, I want to put that on my
absolutely.
website.
So awesome to have you on the show. I hope you enjoyed it. And people, this is the end of the show. Some old-fashioned things like fresh air and sunshine are hard to beat. So keep the beat in your heart and the sunshine on your business. Have a great, great Friday and a fantastic, fantastic weekend. FBiz out.
Thank you, Janine, Lingenfelder, and Peter. And